fellow knights, and welcome back to the Struggle Bus, where today we're going to be trying out some Golgari Proliferate action. But first, I want to say that if you're new to the channel, kick back, relax, and enjoy the gameplay. And if you are a returning member, please do consider dropping a like on the video, sharing the video, and subscribing to the channel, because it really does help me out quite a bit. I'll be extremely appreciative. So, Golgari, you say? Let's dive on in. We are trying to capitalize on things that put counters and on themselves and other creatures and planeswalkers to proliferate. Pretty straightforward, right? So let's dive into it. We're running 2 duresses because we want to make sure that our creatures stick, and having a duress, 1 mana, make sure there's no removal lying in wait, or maybe snag a board wipe or a pesky planeswalker is quite effective. Not super broken, that's why we're only running 2. 1 Undying Malice for some great ways to counteract not only removal, but also get a +1/+1 counter on one of our creatures, so we can start proliferating. And if you sequence things correctly with our rats, you can actually get some pretty sweet value. 1 Annoyed with Affliction, because I just like having that cheap instant speed exile effect in hand, but we are running some Drowned Acre for proliferate, so that's why I split the difference. We're running 3 Blight Belly Rat as an early protection, or both aggro and protection, right? Against a more aggressive deck, it comes down early, we can block with it, and then if we're the aggressor, we can get in there, get our 1 toxic, and then continue to beat down that way. And when it dies, we get value by proliferating the rest of both our planeswalkers and our creatures. 2 Drown and Anchor. It is sorcery speed, but -4/-4 kills a lot of things on turn 3 and 4 when we need it to. And proliferate, hey, that's the name of the game, right? 3 Go for the Throats, because sometimes Golgari goes late, and when you do, you need to be able to make sure you can kill those things at instant speed, and that's what Go for the Throat is for. Now, one of the sweet payoffs, I was initially running 3 of these guys because I do think they're a scotch weak, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we just need to go real ham on the proliferate. But 1/3 for 1 and a black gives you Scheming Aspirant. This is whenever you proliferate, each opponent loses 2 life, you gain 2 life. Now, the cool thing about this guy, which I really appreciate, is the fact that it doesn't have the only once per turn clause. So you can go ham with this deck, proliferating when something dies, proliferating with a removal spell, proliferating when our contaminators hit. So this guy can easily trigger 2, 3, 4, maybe pushing it. We'll go with 2 or 3 times a turn in this deck, which is super sweet because it helps us. It gives us reach as well as slow down our opponent beating us down. 2 Capitech Wreckers, because what's better than having 1 poison or 1 death touch counter on it is having 2 death touch counters on it, which is really sweet because then we are able to still start killing things and protect ourselves, right, by still having death touch. So I think it's super sweet. I like this card. I like to fit it into decks when I can. We don't really have super broken enter the battlefield effects to capitalize on, but I think the fact that it's a 1/3 blocker on turn 2 that could potentially snag those fables, those restorations, and things like that is extremely nice. The main 1 of 2 main cards in the deck is Bloated Contaminator. This is a 4/4 beater for 2 and a green. Trample, Toxic 1. Whenever Bloated Contaminator deals combat damage to a player, proliferate. And that's exactly what really makes this deck tick. Because we're looking for counters, we are running the green Fable, which is Jugan Defends the Temple, giving us a little bit of ramp to ramp into our planeswalkers. 2 +1/+1 counters for our creatures to later proliferate. And then finally making us a flyer that then makes all our subsequent creatures that much better. And so that's why we're running that. I've been really excited to play this card. Not super broken. Honestly, it's just a straight up Golgari value card in this deck. She has no synergy with +1/+1 counters because we can't give her trample. If we could give her trample, that'd be even better. But she just, I mean, first strike death touch, it doesn't matter if she's a 3/3 or a 10/10. It's kind of the same difference, right? But she has a lot of utility to her. You can draw a card, and if you lose a life, draw a card. You can destroy a target enchantment, which, I mean, we've already talked about. There's plenty of them in the format. And then you can remove up to 3 counters from target permanent to include planeswalkers. So something to think about. I never got into a position where I wanted to remove the counters from Jugan Defends the Temple, but I guess you could if you needed to reset at that 1/1 those 2 counters. That's a thing. But, you know, it is what it is. 2 Sorens because, hey, giving +1/+1 counters to our flying life-linking vampires is fantastic. And sometimes we may just be able to just straight up ultimate him. That's really the reason why he's in the deck. We want to play him, keep plussing him, get ramp up to 7 a little bit quicker than anticipated with all that proliferate, and then 13 our opponent to the dome. 2 Gix's commands just to give us a little bit of resilience, catch up. It does it all, right? If they removed all of our creatures, we can get them back. If they have a big creature, we can clear the way with it. We can give ourselves lifelink to stem some of the bleeding that we may have seen. So a lot going on here, and that's why we're running 2 of. And then finally our top end, 1 Nissa Ascended Animist because we can proliferate to make our guys bigger, as well as simply dropping the old overrun mechanic on us. The other thing is Vraska. That is the counterpart to the Bloated Contaminator. Vraska can come down either on turn 5 or 6, and she zeros to proliferate, right? And with scheming aspirant in play, then all of a sudden, instead of losing 1 life, we're gaining 1 life and still doming our opponent, which is extremely potent. She's a removal spell, and then once again, much like Soren, where we can plus and proliferate to kill our opponent, she could do the same thing. We can play her plus proliferate once or twice and then be able to -9 her and then proliferate to finish our opponent. So a lot of layers to this deck. But in the end of the day, it's just a very fun grinder Golgari. Let's find out. Yes, I didn't go absolutely ham on Proliferate because I don't really feel like the meta will allow it, to be completely honest with you. But maybe, I don't know, if you guys liked it, maybe we'll do it again and just go ham on Proliferate. Maybe go a little Sultai, right? That's what I was thinking. And then finally, the land mana base, leaning a little heavy on Forest just to accommodate Nissa, but also running 2 Myrics to give us a little bit of sticking power should there be a board wipe, and add additional creatures to the board, which, remember, if we flip Jugen, we can actually pump these guys up quite a bit. So that is the list, my friends. Before we get into the gameplay, I want to give a very special shout out to David Cleveland. David, thank you so much, my friend, for supporting me and the channel. I really do appreciate you. You rock. And this Golgari Proliferate deck is for you, my friend. It is unfortunate that we don't have one of our 2 drops. I think this hand is still good enough to keep. So we're going to run it. Lead off with the Proving Grounds in case we do draw one of our 2 drops. We will go Boseiju to leave up Anointed, right? Or sure, let's Jungle Hollow. Jungle Hollow into Contaminator or Glissa. Probably gonna go with, ooh, I'm glad we played our tap land. Alright, so whatever we play here is probably gonna die. Let's try, this is a 2-for-1, so let's go here. They counter that. Oh, they could have lightning strike, so maybe I think there's only so much we could play around, right? I think there was only so much we could play around. We could have maybe passed, but it looks like they're the mill. All right, let's go here. And then next turn we can go Aspirant plus Jugen, right? And maybe do some proliferating. That would be kind of nice. All right, let's get Jugen first. I think I'd rather have that. Let's see if this is an Emperor. No pause. So go here. And swing. All right, all right. We got some action. We will proliferate here. So let's get a counter here. And a counter here. That way, this guy's at a Brotherhood's End, right? Now we're talking. Now we are talking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could play her for max, so let's do that. All right, all right. I like where things are going here. I like where things are going. Go ahead and just plus here, right? Let's get some extra damage while we can. Triggers, yes, please. Things are looking good. Getting to do our plan A. They're gonna chump. Okay with that. And we're gonna keep the rest of our hand. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. Look at that go. Yep. This is looking pretty good, my friends. Pretty good. Nothing, opponent. Nothing. We can proliferate. Alright, so let's go here. And we will pay 1. Oh, I guess we could pay 2 if we want. Let's pay 2. Let's pay 2. I like that. Get 2 counters on there. Let's attack you. I did not mean to auto attack with that, so we probably just lost. Or we can... That's... Alright. They didn't even have to ultimate Vraska, unfortunately. Okay, we can work with this. Yeah. I think we can work with this quite a bit. Let's go here. Just in case we can save ourselves a point of damage. Why not, right? Alright, so... I'm going up against... good Kappa. Let's go ahead and get Kappa Wrecker on the ground. That way, if they are gonna go, yeah, that we're good. Excellent, excellent. So let's swing first, see what they do. They're gonna block. All right, we'll take it. Take it, and let's play Glissa. Because we know, and maybe it should have been Contaminator actually, because they're probably going to run Brotherhood's End. Now I think about it, because they feel like bombardment to me, right? Oh. Okay. Okay. All right, let's get in there. All right, cool. You're gonna get counter. Yes, that's fine because Kappa is gonna get in there, and then we're gonna release the counter. Take that action, and we will break the Vat of Rebirth. Okay. Alright, that is a good step for us. Let's go Contaminator. I mean, they do get... they still might not have an active Kiki Kajiki. And we're not completely opposed to Gix's command. I think they should have blocked the Kappa Wrecker, honestly. Because she can't do artifacts. She only destroys enchantments. Edict, a non-token? They may or may not be happy about that. Let's see if they have another removal spell. They do. So let's get rid of the Contaminator. And then we swing either way. And we get to do some sweet things. Right? So this is looking pretty good. I think being able to destroy the Vat was huge for us. I mean, yeah, I like where we're at right now. Let's go play Rat. Play Contaminator, and then send it back. They got one card. Let's see if it's broke. Isn't it always? Isn't it freaking always, man? All right, I kind of want to pop this off already, and I think I'm going to. We don't get to do any... Oh, yeah, we do. Hold on. Yes, because we get to put 2 counters first. So let's go... Or we get 2 things back. Each opponent sacrifices this. Oh, we get to keep our stuff. So let's go counters plus each opponent sacrifices. Right? And then we'll put counters on the big guy. Just because he has trample. Gain a life. And they've seen enough. Nice. Alright. We get to go first. I think that makes a handful of 3 drops reasonable. Right? So let's go here. See who can make a little something happen. Fingers crossed, my friends. Alright, well, maybe time for some decision-based gaming. We'll see. Okay, alright. Alright, I can roll with this deck. I can somewhat roll with this deck. The if it was just straight mono blue, I'd have some issues, but I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Yep, you got it. See if we can get some more removal going. Attack. And let's destroy target enchantment. So that buys us a little bit of time. And then let's go with here. And Jugan can't block that. So let's go. Are we getting Nissa next turn? Yeah, maybe we are just mana efficient. Not give him a free attack. Nah, let's get this ball rolling. Because then we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can borderline Nissa for full, right? Like, it is risky, but I think it's correct. Yeah, you got it. We need that land. We can also go... Ooh. They have bounce. Do we want to be defensive here? Yeah. Let's play big girl. Let's play big girl. And just start dropping dudes. Minus is just artifacts and enchantments, which none of these things are. And they can bounce that. We can attack. I think we should have done it pre-combat. I think I'm going to wait this turn just in case, because they have a pause, so it could easily just be a bounce spell on our 6/6, and I'd rather not lose Nissa, right? We also get +1, just +1 I think right now, unfortunately. Okay, so I feel like they may have a march, and that's what they're going for. Okay. Oh, right. Let's duress. So we get to play with as much information as possible. Safekeeping, okay. Let's see if they kind of go, they tap out this turn. It looks like that's what they're going for, which I'm not too worried. Interesting. Interesting. All right, well, we can get nothing to get counters off of. This is indestructible, so let's swing with both of these. Swing with you two. Right? They block the 6. Let's draw. Move counters. Let's draw. Alright, that gives us life. So we make up the one that we took. I like that. And then I think we just plus... don't make a dude. I think we just go... No, let's go ahead and make... Oh, we should put a counter on him. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure. We should have thought about that for a second longer. We definitely could have put a counter on all of them. So now let's see if they're willing. They have some action, right? We know they could bounce one thing, which may be the 6/6. They're going to bounce 6/6. Okay, I'm glad we attacked with it. Interesting. If they do that, I think we are going to block. Yeah, we'll trade. Because it's more stuff that's not coming at us. So, swing with the team. I think we swing with everything. And then that way we have go for the throw if they try to do something. I think we got this. I think we got this. I feel like we do. Wait, 4. This is... Oh, it's not lethal. Okay, got it. Alright, let's draw again. Really interested as to why... So what's the pause? What is the pause? We can't die from here. Like, even if they... Yeah, I think we're good. I think we got it. I think we got it. I'm going to wait to see if they attack with anything, but I think we put too much pressure. That duress may have gotten it. There we go. All right, so... Wait, so how does this work? They go grab another one of these. So do we just kill that? So hold on. That happens. So before they draw... Wish I could see what that one does. So I think we just kill that. Right? We get another counter, but they are stuck. So if they burgeoning or march, do we die? No. It will target 2 things, right? It has to be there whenever a creature you control becomes a target. Okay. So I think we're good. Alright, so as additional cost to cast a spell, you may exile any number. Okay. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. That was close. That was a close one. We are on the draw. Kind of a controlling hand. I think we keep this. Would have liked to land a little something something on him, but... Okay, Vraska down. The old Vraska mama. Alright, double Contaminator. Could do some work for us. Could do some work. We'll see. Fortunately, they are on a good spot. I think we give them the opportunity to waste their mana on the sleeper. I think we give them the opportunity to do that. I don't think we're punished for that. Okay. Well, we don't have to... We are going to draw some cards, but once again, we could potentially do some work this way, right? Use this as a board wipe. We can play Mirrex to potentially get... They know about the Drowning, so that's interesting. So I see. I see what they got going on here. So we can make a dude. We go to kill their guy. They're going to kill our dude. So you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and play another dude. I think that is the best play here. Because I think they have a go for the throat. And so if we attacked, they would just blocked. No go for the throat. Interesting. Interesting. Did I make a mistake there? They can't level this guy beyond it, right? So, Friction Obliterator. Okay, we have an answer to that. We have more than one answer. This is kind of sweet. I wish we could proliferate, but that's okay. We gotta deal with what we can. So let's kill Blurder. Let's kill you. And submit 0. And then get in there for 8 plus 2. Okay, alright. We've got a couple of things to do with our lands. They're at 9. This is kind of close. If we get a 5th land, we may be able to just kill them, right? Kill their biggest thing, put 2 counters on one of our guys. Alright. Well, at least they didn't have a shouldered in play, right? Man. Can make a dude. Is there any value to duressing right now? I think so. Duress to make sure our contaminator doesn't die, right? Cut downs. Yep. Just take that. And get in there. I feel like that was correct. I feel like that was correct. They can play the Flesh Gorger. We can kill it. I really do think we're still on that ground of... Oh, well, we tried. We tried. They did have the cut down, so making a dude is pointless. Our land is tapped. No deck. Is this sorcery only? No. Alright, cool. You can do it at the end of their turn. Well, the good thing is I think, well, they could play the Grave Trespasser. Artifact or creature card. Okay, cool. We got to pass. We got to pass there. I think we're actually going to get there because of our early aggression. That, oh, they shouldn't have exiled it. That was their life gain off of Trespasser. If they play Flesh Gorger, we could just kill it with Ichor. Unfortunately, they know about command now, which is a bit of a bummer. They also can't do anything here, right? Phyrexian Arena may be their downfall. Trespasser, yep, that makes sense. Eat a card, gain a life. That buys them another turn, for sure. So that also means that we don't... Yeah, we also don't get back anything with our... So let's make them use the... Yep. It's not... I mean, that's card draw, right? We can play Vraska and plus, right? Force them. It gets them closer, gives us a card, forces them to come after. If we do this, we do either of these two, they're pointless. Doing this gives us a card, but doesn't get them any closer to dying. So I do think I'm just going to go here. And we do have to take 2. But... Or we take 3, rather. Proliferate. Play the land. I guess we... Right? They can eat... Do they have a creature in their graveyard? Oh, that's unfortunate. Good game. Man, well done, opponent. Well done. I guess I should have just killed it. Done the safer thing. Took 3 damage we didn't need to. Yeah. I don't know. What would you have done there? Let me know in the comments down below. I thought we were good. It was that tap land that cost us. Alright. I like this hand quite a bit, actually. Because we get to duress, make sure the way is clear for our Wrecker and then Contaminator. We're going to keep this one. We also don't even have to take that much damage. I like that. We can Jungle Hollow. But once again, I think we're just going to go ahead and take a peek. Throw off the old curve. Let's see, double cut down. Go for the throat and a Lily. Oh, shoot. The cut downs can take out the Capitec Wrecker. And then that means that they could just hit us with the Lily. So think we just take the Lily, I guess. Take the Lily and just let the stuff rot in their hand. Right? Just let them go ahead and play the Quandary. Trespasser. We get rid of that. We can kill that. And let's pitch the Kabatak? No, because that gets rid of the enchantment. So we'll get rid of the waste. That seems correct to me. And then let's just start plussing. I think is correct here. Right? Yep. Take that. Nice, nice. Okay, okay. So, well, shoot, they're gonna do that for us. All right. Nice.